Hey everybody, this is Young Living Diamond Sarah Harnish, and I'm the author of Game Plan and Fearless and Unstuck and the Game Plan Oil Scriptbook, which is our brand new book that we've been doing all of our classes and training and teaching out of. And tonight's a pretty fun night. I'm having a little fun. I just spent a half an hour horsing around with Savvy makeup. So you ever think that you can't go super bright with Savvy? I am here to prove you otherwise. I've got heavy blush on, and I wore both mascaras, and I've got the eyeshadow palette on, and I've used the multitasker to do my eyeliner, and I did the brightest, boldest lipstick, and I'm just having a good time tonight. So I'm pretty excited about this class. What is funny is I'm actually a tomboy, so I would prefer to live in Lululemons and t-shirts all the time. But when I go on stage, like my team is like, "Oh, Sarah, we need to fix your face. We need to fix your hair. We need to put you in decent clothing." And so it's kind of funny. It's been a real learning curve for me since Game Plan came out about what's presentable on stage. So this is my stage makeup. This is actually what I take with me when I'm speaking on stages all around the world. Is Savvy. I am a total Savvy girl. I was very leery about it, but I have slowly switched my makeup over one product at a time. And the neat thing about the class tonight is it's not just the Savvy Minerals makeup. We're actually going to hit on the skincare line. We're going to train on Bloom, which I'm pretty stoked about. And for tomorrow night, we're actually going to talk a little about the charcoal mask as well. So it's all the skincare stuff. We get art in here. It's a whole thing from how you care for your skin to the makeup that you put on every single day. I'm pretty excited. So without further ado, let me open up this class. Now, this is one of our longer classes, so I'm going to break it into two parts. So you'll get part of it tonight, and you'll get part of it tomorrow night. And we'll also wrap up with a mini tomorrow night. There is a Scriptbook mini for you to teach your classes with. And then we'll do the workbook on Thursday. So it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful night of training and very, very fun class. Lisa Shirley says, "I'm a Savvy girl." Josie says, "Sarah, you look beautiful." Thank you. I spent so much time on my makeup, I didn't have time for my hair. But tomorrow I'll get a shower too. How about that? And you'll get to see like the whole thing all put together. I love how on my page, I can just be real with you guys and just shoot totally straight with you. I feel like, when I'm on stage, I got to be all professional and, squeeze into my Spanx and get that big old dress on and all that. But here it's just kind of a nice, I feel like I'm at home here with you guys on Facebook where I can just pop on and just be me. So today you get a t-shirt, no hair, and Savvy. And tomorrow maybe I'll put a dress on and do my hair too. So we've got both sides of the class. So I'm just so thankful you guys are here. So what I did was I pulled out the Savvy class out of the teacher's edition. So this is the Game Plan Oil Scriptbook, and this is the mini that I just told you guys about. I'm gonna be teaching out of this one tomorrow also. So I've got that, and then there's a teacher's edition. Now the teacher's edition and the book are exactly the same thing. It's just that this is a little easier to teach off of. So I've been demoing each of these classes so that you can see what they look like when you're teaching them. So we will get this PowerPoint up for you this week. I'm still finishing the enzymes PowerPoint. I'm sorry. It's because I needed to grab an enzymes video to put it in there, and it's delayed me a couple of days. But thank you for all the kind words tonight. You guys are like stoking my ego a little bit, hanging out with you. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, Marcia, you're beautiful too, my friend. It was so beautiful. I've spent the entire day homeschooling 2-year-olds and then homeschooling my teenagers and cleaning and stepping on Legos and all sorts of stuff. So it's been a really really real day for me today. My daughter gets married in 10 weeks. My son gets married in 7 weeks. And so it was a lot of wedding stuff today, and it's kind of a crazy day. But at my heart, I'm a mama. I'm a homeschool mama, and I love that we can sit down and we can just kind of relate to each other and hang out with each other, just in this small space. So hi to Vivian and Helen and Lisa. You guys are just amazing. Diana, Lori, I'm so grateful for you. I got to tell you guys, if I'm just giving a personal testimony, I was super skittish about the skincare. And I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I mean, basically, when I'm walking around, most days I wear no makeup at all. And some days, if I have to like go to church or I need to look a little nicer, I'll basically throw the foundation on and maybe do the multitasker for eyeliner and some mascara. It's literally like 60 seconds for me to put on. Sometimes it's not even foundation, it's just concealer over a couple of spots. I have my cycle right now, so that always leads to lots and lots of hormonal acne and craving sugar and all that kind of stuff. And the concealer is great. But I got to tell you, since I started using the Bloom products, since I started using the charcoal products, the soap and the mask, I just did the mask last night. Since I started using the makeup, man, my skin it's nice. Like I'm having much less acne. I'm having less oily and dry parts of my skin. I used to get dry pieces on my skin where it would look like I had acne, but I didn't. It was just like flaky, dry skin that was red. And that is totally cleared up. So I think for me, it was the skincare products that I was using. In my 20s and 30s, I didn't really do a whole lot of skincare, but I'm 43 years old now and I've got a couple of crow's feet here, just a little right here. And I know once I get into my 50s, I'm going to want it to slow down a lot. So I've always heard that you should start skincare when you're in your 20s because that's when your skin actually starts breaking down. So you're doing some preventative maintenance in your 20s by using stuff like toners and moisturizers and renewal serums, even as young as in your 20s. So, and I love the collagen in Bloom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you're over 30, the collagen in Bloom is so, so, so good for you. So without further ado, we're going to go about an hour tonight. And do I prefer the dry or the liquid foundation? Lisa, I'm a liquid girl. I should like the dry stuff, but I am a liquid girl. I love the pressed eyeshadows. I love the blush. I think the blush, I got the blush on right now. I love it. I am madly in love with the mascara. And I was a like super fake mascara girl. Like I would go to Ulta and go get the really crummy mascara with all the bad ingredients in it to make my eyes like totally pop. And it was just it. Yeah. So tomorrow what I'll do is I'll do one side of my face and then I'll do the other. I'll leave the other side of my face totally undone. And I'll take a photo so you can see half my face with Savvy and half my face without it. Which do you prefer, Bloom or Art? Honestly, Christina, I kind of alternate between the two of them. I love the collagen in Bloom and I want to get the collagen into my skin. I love the smell of Art and the feel of Art. I'm really, really drawn to it. Yeah, if I want my eyes to pop, Bertha, I'll do both the mascaras. I'll do the volumizing and the lengthening together. If I had to pick one of them, I like the volumizing a little bit more. All right, so let me share my screen and we're going to jump right into this class. So I'm not taking too much of your guys' time tonight. We've got a brand new PowerPoint, brand spanking new. Here it is. It's the Savvy Minerals plus Bloom skin class, which is it's just so much fun to teach. So I always love to tell stories of Gary Young at the beginning of every class, just so people get little tidbits of Gary and we don't forget who Gary is. So if you have the script with you, you can turn and right on the inside is a story from Lindsay Burnett Gramont, who is one of my favorite people in Young Living. I know I tell you guys that every diamond is my favorite diamond, but this woman stole my heart a very long time ago. So if you guys are on Lindsay's team, give her some love from me. Huge shout out. Her and her husband are as real and raw and just genuine and authentic people as you will ever meet. And I met her at a conference and we hit it off and she was using some of my game plan resources with her team. And I remember stepping back thinking, I'm at the time was a platinum and I'm like, you're a Royal Crown diamond and you find any value in something that I have put together. And she's such a humble woman, just such a humble, gentle spirited woman. She just stole my heart right away. So anyway, this is her story. I asked the diamonds if they would be willing to give me some of their stories of Gary Young. And so I always start out these scripts and PowerPoints with their story. So I'm going to show you from the current slide. There's a full screen Gary Young, and I'm going to read Lindsay's words. These are her thoughts about Gary Young and her memories of him. So huge shout out to all the diamonds. I want you guys to know the dozens and dozens of diamonds that contributed these stories. They were not paid. They don't get any like cutback. Like they did this totally just to benefit Team Young Living. So if you see any of these diamond stories in here and you see them in a hallway at convention, just love on them a little bit because it was totally self-sacrificial to offer these pictures and stories at no benefit to themselves at all. So Lindsay says, This is my favorite photo of Gary that I've got. In 2015, I took 30 members from my team to Winter Harvest, and it was truly the most amazing experience. We spent an entire week with Gary. He talked to us nonstop, like nonstop. This particular night, it was past 10 a.m., I think, at least it felt like it. It was the last night. Someone on our trip was pregnant and she was literally falling asleep. He had shared so much information with us that our brains were scrambled eggs. I think we all just said, well, it's time to go to bed. Good night, Gary. I can't even remember when exactly, but we left and we went to bed. I have some truly amazing videos from him from that week. He loved to tell stories and share healing information. I love that. Wouldn't we give just about anything to be stuck in a room with Gary Young and not get him to stop telling stories? Today, he's just awesome, and that's the way that I remember him too. He just would talk your ear off. All right, we're jumping right into chapter 13. It says Essential Oils 113, Bloom and Art and Savvy. It is the skin class, so this will take us about 2 hours to read. So we're going to do an hour tonight and an hour tomorrow because we are covering 3 entire lines. Not just Bloom and Art, but also all of the Savvy makeup as well. So I'm going to end tonight with a bunch of testimony photos on the Savvy makeup, and we're going to open tomorrow night's class with those Savvy videos as well. So why talk skincare? Well, your skin is, I'm going to go back here. Your skin is your largest organ, and it's a lot to take care of. It's a reflection of what's going on inside your body. So what's going on in one tiny square inch of skin? So just an inch of skin. You have 65 hairs, 9.5 million cells, 100 sebaceous oil glands, 19 yards of blood vessels, 650 sweat glands, 78 sensory apparatuses for heat, 19,500 sensory cells at the ends of the nerve fibers, 1,300 nerve endings, 165 pressure apparatuses for stimuli, and 13 sensory apparatuses for cold. For feeling like cold and heat. You can literally get a glimpse of somebody's health just by looking at their skin. It's the organ that we're the most self-conscious of. So it might not bother you if you have a fatty liver, but nobody else is going to see it. Your face is out there, and that can affect how you feel about yourself and how you interact with the people that are around you. So why should you use Young Living over the oodles of skincare companies that are out there? Number one, Young Living has a tradition of what I call beyond organic. So it means they go beyond the regular standard to bring you something that's authentic and it's done with integrity. Their products have only premium ingredients. SafeCosmetics.org says that the FDA in the United States, get this is one of my favorite stats from the class. The FDA in the United States has officially banned 11 chemicals from cosmetics. 11 chemicals like lead in your lipstick. In Europe, they banned 1,328 chemicals, and European skincare is considered like the creme de la creme. 1,328 chemicals that are known or suspected to cause cancer, genetic mutation, reproductive harm, birth defects. So to put that in perspective, Young Living has banned over 2,500 ingredients from our cosmetics. 11 in the United States, 1,328 in Europe, 2,500 ingredients banned from our cosmetics. There isn't another company like that. It's crazy. So the standard of Young Living is even higher than the European standard, which is the best in the world. Number two, our products are infused with essential oils. So not only do you get the benefit of an incredible ingredients list that makes your skin stronger instead of depleting it, but it's all infused with the best essential oils on the face of the earth. So what is Young Living? I've thrown that name out there a couple of times, and this class is written for somebody who's walking in and they have no idea, they've never heard of Young Living in their life. So for you guys, turn around and teach this class. You're going to be starting from ground zero with the people in your room. So Young Living was established as an essential oils company in 1993 with 6 employees. Now they have 3,000 global employees, 600 life-changing products, and more than 6 million customers across 6 continents, buying over $2 billion a year in oils and oil-infused products. You can go to the farms where the oil is made. You can see the process from beginning to end. You can sit with a scientist and ask questions. It's truly amazing. There is no other company that does that. Not only that, but most network marketing companies die after 7 years. They die out. Young Living is 27 years old, and I snagged a little video that's a few minutes long from our 25th anniversary, because I just want you to get a screenshot, not just of what convention looks like, but our farms, the energy around our products and how excited people are using them, and the community of people that deeply desire clean living. And I mean true clean living products, not stuff that says it's herbally infused and then it's got 30 chemicals in it with an herb. Like, we do it right. So let's take a peek at what Young Living really is. It's our global headquarters. That's when we broke the Guinness World Record for the amount of kisses using Savvy lipstick. It's our farm in Mona. Gary's Percheron horses. It's our distillation and seed to seal, and the D. Gary Young Foundation. So if you've ever wondered what Young Living is all about, there you go. Now you know, and anybody who's missing convention too. Oh my word. That video always makes me super miss convention. I'm praying that we get to go back full tilt next year and I can give all you guys a hug in person. So let's go back to skincare. You guys know now, Young Living standards are here, like double the European standard. This is who we are. We are clean living. So skincare, let's go back to skincare and just kind of dissect that a little bit. Skincare is Russian roulette. Health experts, health risk experts have concluded that mainstream cosmetics and personal hygiene products pose the greatest cancer risk to the general public, even higher than smoking. You have more of a chance of getting cancer from using your makeup than you do from smoking. Dr. Samuel Epstein, MD, wrote a book called Toxic Beauty. He said in his book that we're playing Russian roulette with the skin products that we use on ourselves and on our kids every single day. There are over 80,000 man-made chemicals in use by millions of people worldwide. So while some governing bodies say that they're safe, there's a growing body of scientific evidence that shows otherwise. Everything we breathe, eat, drink, or apply to our skin is absorbed into our bodies. Everybody's system is compromised in some way, and it's got to work harder when a substance is toxic. That comes from the book Beauty and Body Care. So what about the science behind skincare? Well, less than 100 years ago, man-made chemicals were used sparingly and cautiously, but now they surround us. We have adopted alcohols, chlorines, detergents, emulsifiers, synthetic fragrances, dyes, heavy metals, pesticides, fungicides, petrochemicals, preservatives, and drugs as an everyday necessity. Is there a better way? Yes. Yeah, oils. They're made of plants only. And Young Living's Art line and Bloom line contain they contain all oil-infused plant-based materials. So there are three main health hazards that are associated with chemicals. Number one, they disrupt your hormones. Number two, they can cause cancer. And number three, they accumulate as toxins in the body. Skin is the organ that gets rid of 1/4 of all of the toxins in your body. That's not the place where you want to pile more chemicals. What we put on our skin affects our overall health more than what we put in our mouth. So if you put something in your mouth, it's got to make it past the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. You guys just had all those gut health classes, so you know all about the gut now, right? It's got to make it past a high pH environment in the small intestine. It's got to make it past beneficial bacteria. It's got to make it past a whole host of things that God put in your gut to protect you, like enzymes. On your skin, that toxic chemical gets absorbed through the dermal layer in 26 seconds, and then it goes straight to your bloodstream. So it doesn't have all those things to break it down and process it and tear it apart. If you think your shampoo isn't going right into your bloodstream by your brain, you're mistaken. The rule of thumb is if you can't eat it, don't rub it on your skin. So with that said, I'd like to issue the 3-cabinet challenge. You guys have heard me do this all the way since Game Plan. Go home, look through any 3 cabinets in your house and see if there are products containing any of the ingredients that we're about to go through in this lesson. Also, check the ingredients list and Google dangers of formaldehyde, dangers of lead, dangers of parabens, right? If you see these chemicals, start ditching them 1 cabinet at a time. Start in the rooms that have products that you use closest to your skin, your laundry room, and your bathroom. So let's talk some danger zones. We're going to go microscopic and take a look at what's inside some of the things you may be using. Nanoparticles are the most serious toxic substances in skincare, and yet they're touted as a technological advance. Titanium dioxide is one example. They cause tumors in cells. 1,4-dioxane is another example. It's highly carcinogenic, and it's found in Tide soap. Tide laundry soap. So the leading offenders when it comes to toxins, when you're teaching this class, you can read all this or you can just name the things for them to look for. So lead is a heavy metal that's found in whitening toothpaste and lipsticks. That's right around your mouth, guys, or in your mouth. It can cause neurotoxicity, brain damage, seizures, gastrointestinal issues, reproductive dysfunction, and kidney dysfunction. Formaldehyde is found in nail polishes, shampoos, baby shampoos, liquid body soaps, and it's been linked to cancer. In 2011, the National Toxicology Program, which is an interagency within the Department of Health and Human Services, named formaldehyde is a known human carcinogen. Parabens is the next one on the list right here. Parabens are a preservative, and they're typically on ingredients lists as propylparaben, methylparaben, ethylparaben, or butylparaben. They've been classified as creams, lotions, shampoos, as well as almost any beauty product that has water added to it, except Young Living. We don't put parabens in anything. Phthalates is another one. Phthalates are found in at least 72 products tested, but not listed on any label. The chemicals are generally used as components of fragrances, and the FDA offers a loophole for listing fragrances on labels. Also, don't be fooled by the term unscented, because products also containing phthalates are used to mask fragrances. Phthalates are chemicals that are heavily used in shower curtains, so it's what you smell when you hang a brand new one. And they're also used in air fresheners and laundry detergents. It's a known hormone disruptor, and it's linked to infertility. Nitrosamines is another one. Those are very prolific in the skincare industry. They're found in almost every skincare product on the planet, from baby shampoo to tanning lotion, mascara, concealers. They too do not have to be reported on labels, and they're linked to cancer. BHA and BHT, these additives are used in moisturizers and makeup as preservatives and synthetic antioxidants. Due to their properties, they're highly suspected of being endocrine disruptors, and they're linked to cancer. And they may have adverse reproductive effects due to their impacts on hormones. Coal tar dyes. These are used in hair dye and in cosmetics. You'll see it on the bottle listed as a CI or C1 followed by 5 digits. Darker hair dyes tend to contain more of this color additive than lighter hair dyes. Coal tar dyes cause cancer, and most contain heavy metals that are very toxic to the brain and central nervous system. DEA ingredients. This ingredient is found in creams and foaming products like shampoo. See if I can say this correctly, ethanolamine or cocamide DEA is used as a foaming agent or a thickener in soap, shampoos, and conditioners. A lot of people get really irritated that there's not a lot of foaming stuff in our dish soap or foaming stuff in our shampoo. That stuff causes cancer, guys, like big time causes cancer. So we don't put it in there. The International Agency for Research on Cancer published its review of the chemical safety, which was based on exposure tests in animals, and the review cited concern. As a result of their study, an environmental group launched a massive lawsuit against 4 companies and sent warning letters to 100 more companies for carrying shampoos containing DEA, and it's in almost every shampoo out there. Petroleum. So petroleum is used in some hair care products for shine, and it's also used in lipsticks, lip balms, and moisturizing products referred to as petroleum jelly. Petroleum can be contaminated with polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which have been linked to cancer. So none of Young Living's products contain any of these toxic ingredients or any other petrochemical on the earth. Let's talk numbers and dollar signs. Nationally, women spend over $48 billion on beauty products. According to a study conducted by one poll for Groupon, the average woman spends $313 a month on her appearance. That's hair, makeup, skincare. That's $3,756 a year. My art cleanser from Young Living has lasted me half a year, and it cost me a little over $30. So that's $4 a month for my face cleanser. A bottle of shampoo is about the same. So to me, it's worth $4 a month to avoid dangerous ingredients. The products are just as good for men. In fact, you'd be amazed how many men are using skin and hair care products. 52% of American men are using professional salon services, from barbershop to the spa. 25%, my husband, by the way, is a spa junkie. He actually likes the spa more than I do. He's crazy. So 25% of men ages 18 to 40 get mani-pedis. 38% of men get a facial or body treatment. For women, it's 70% ages 18 to 30 use facial and skincare products. So one interesting fact, 39% of men in Hong Kong have a facial once a week. You're all like, why am I not living in Hong Kong? Right? I want a facial once a week. And only 6% of women do. So actually more men than women get facials there. There are countries where men spend more on self-care than women. In 2014, there were $27 billion in sales just for men. Razor blades alone were an $11 billion industry in the US in 2020. So let's talk history. The ingredients that we have gone through have had so many changes. So during the medieval times, skincare treatments were combined with medicinal herbs. It'd be kind of weird to have marjoram in your face care, right? With over 400 years of history, to get pale faces in Japan, they used bird droppings from the Japanese nightingale in their facial treatments. You had bird poo on your face. It's still used today as a rare and effective geisha facial treatment. It's referred to as ugu isu no fun. That sounds like ugu isu no fun to me, right? Egypt used Mestimet as a black eye cosmetic. This contains substances of copper and lead. So they were putting lead on their eyes. In Europe, they used bleeding or whitening agents like lead or arsenic. In ancient Egypt, milk baths were popular. So Cleopatra, she took baths in donkey milk to preserve her beauty and youth. Milk baths are still used today in place of water, but with whole milk, honey, and essential oils now. In Europe, some slap their face to promote circulation. Europeans place drops in the eyes to make them big and attractive, or like not let you see. And the ancient Greeks used toxic hair colors when they wanted their hair blonde. So you've got bird poo on your face, slapping your body with birch branches, milk baths with donkey milk, lead and arsenic in your whitening agents. Like, skincare has come a really long way. We'll just leave it at that. So let's talk some global beauty secrets. There have been some really bizarre worldwide beauty techniques. So Asian countries use fire facials, which is where a towel is soaked in alcohol and a beauty treatment is placed over the face and then lit on fire. No, thank you. In Japan, they use kelp and seaweed in their beauty treatments because it's a power food containing high calcium, protein, and B12. Kelp is a source of iodine that's a treasure for Japanese skin. In Scandinavia, they use glacier water and mineral water, which are some of the purest in the world. Israel, Dead Sea minerals are popular in their products. France, they believe in weekly facials and regular massages. New Zealand is popular for Manuka honey, which is the product of the New Zealand scrub plant. The pollen is more potent than standard raw honey, and it's antibacterial and bacterial resistant. The Czech Republic, they use stinging nettles. Ouch. Tahiti is popular for Manoi oil, which is coconut oil and Tahitian gardenias. And in Russia, in their spa sessions, Russia is known for sauna steam, ice water, and shoulder tapping with birch twigs. Ouch. To massage a bather's skin in general heat. I don't want to get hit with birch branches. In Mexico, I would go to Mexico though. Chocolate moisturizer is popular because of its quick softening abilities for the skin. So Young Living, we take a totally different approach to skincare. No setting your face on fire, no kelp, no, honey all over your face or stinging nettles or birch bark whoopins. Like, we don't do any of that. So Young Living has two skincare lines. We've got Art, which stands for age refining technology, and we've got Bloom. And Savvy, we're going to talk about tomorrow night. Art, so that's our makeup line, which is what I've got on my face right now. But Art is for age refining technology, and then Bloom. So a bottle of Sheer Lame in the Art line, which will last half a year, costs $72. So that's like, less than $10 a month. It contains many of the pricey ingredients in the products below, like live enzymes, rose, silk, seaweed, at a fraction of the cost. So if you compare it to some of the best out there, I don't even know how to say this stuff because it's so rich. I have never owned any of this in my life. But Clé de Peau Beauté Shiseido on average is $1,000 for the same size bottle of Art Care skin line stuff. La Prairie Cellular Cream Platinum Rare is $1,000 a bottle. Guarlaine Orchidea Imperial is $400 a bottle. And Orlaine Creme Royale on average is $650 a bottle. It's got almost the same ingredients in it, and ours is $70. So really, really good deal. So we're going to cover both the Art and the Bloom skincare lines from Young Living. We're going to begin with some Bloom knowledge for you. Bloom is a 3-product set, so cleanser, essence, lotion, and it's designed to be used together. All 3 products are loaded with collagen. So how does your face age? By age 20, you should be actively trying to protect your skin. That's the age that hormones start shifting and your body starts producing less collagen. Skin protection is key year-round. The sun penetrates the dermal layer of your skin, and the cells are not regenerating the same way they were when you were younger to keep up with it. So you're not going to see it immediately, but typically face lines, fine lines, and crow's feet around your eyes start showing up at age 30 or 35. But what's going on under the surface is already at play by age 20. By age 40, you start having pigmentation issues. I'm like spot on with this. It was 35, I got a couple of little fine lines. 40, it was like a switch flipped in my skin, and I have all these freckles now and discoloration that I can only hide with makeup at 43 years old. So pigmentation. You might find more lines around, that was from being in the sun. You might find more fine lines around your mouth, age spots, freckles from sun damage that happened when you were in your 20s. It's not actually the wrinkles that make you look old, it's the pigmentation and sun damage that do most of the appearance of aging. The 7 major signs of aging are fine lines, harsh skin texture, uneven skin tone, dullness, enlarged pores, age spots, and sagging. There's a list of enemies and culprits that contribute to this. So, beauty enemies: the sun, UVB rays or ultraviolet B, attitude. Your thoughts can actually impact the quality and the health of your cells. Your words and what you say to yourself: I'm getting older. What messages are you sending yourself? I'm so old, I'm so this. Smoking, poor quality of food and a lack of nutrient-dense foods. The digestive system's inability to function properly. Your gut, so having a toxic colon, lymphatic system, liver, gallbladder, pancreas. I'd recommend Young Living's cleansing trio if you need a really good cleanse. How do you know if you need one? Well, how often does your immune system take a hit? How is your lymphatic system holding up? How does your skin look? Environmental toxic overload, so chemicals and personal care products, not getting enough sleep, not enough daily water consumption. So you need half of your body weight in water every day. If your lips are dry, then you're dehydrated. A lack of exercise. A 30-minute walk can do a lot for your body. Consumption of sugar, which causes glycation, and that produces wrinkles. Lack of vitamins and minerals. Free radical damage. So how do you fight radicals, free radicals with antioxidants? So Ningxia actually has the highest antioxidant count of any food on the planet, and therefore it is amazing for your skin. So if my mom aged fast, won't I age fast? Well, not necessarily. So don't blame your genes. Aging is only about 25 to 35% dependent on your genes. 25%. So 75% has nothing to do with your genes. The rest of is your environment, your thoughts, your attitude, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton. Younger skin regenerates every 15 to 30 days. Pardon me, older skin takes twice as long. Each month, you have a whole new layer of skin. In your lifetime, you shed around 40 pounds of skin cells. I'm not sure whether you think that is gross or a blessing. If you protect yourself and you've got good foundational skincare routine, you can delay some of those nuances until well into your 60s. So this is a wonderful article that I referenced in the source section of this class called How Your Face Ages by WebMD that's just fascinating on this topic. You may find that you only have lines, wrinkles, and spots on one side of your face. So this photo from the New England Journal of Medicine features a man who was a truck driver for 28 years, and he had sun directly hitting only one side of his face. It shows the sun damage better than any descriptive sentence that I can write for you guys. You see all of this damage. This is from the sun aging his face. And this is the side of his face that was on the inside of the cab, and he didn't have as much exposure to the sun on that side of the face. So if he had a different occupation, his whole face would look like this when he retired 28 years after driving. If you want to see some stunning before and after pictures of sun damage using a special light that shows what's under the skin, there's a wonderful article written by Annie Hauser, who works for the Weather Channel, titled Scary Secret Sun Damage Revealed. And I give you the link to it, and you can look at it all. But all those spots, those are going to be age damage as she gets older and older. So right now it looks pretty, non-threatening, but as she gets a little bit older, all of a sudden she's going to have discoloration where all these freckles are. It's all going to come through to her skin. So back to collagen. What combats sun damage? Collagen. Collagen fights sun damage. So collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. Collagen and elastin are two proteins that keep the skin smooth and firm. Collagen in particular gives structure to our hair, skin, nails, bones, ligaments, and tendons. Thanks to collagen, we're better able to move, bend, and stretch. It makes hair shine, skin glow, and nails stay strong. As we age, we put more stress on our body, and it impacts collagen production. In fact, collagen levels drop by 1 to 2% every single year. Getting collagen in a balanced diet is crucial. I add it to my smoothies. I love the product Vital Proteins. And if you live near a Sprouts grocery store, they've got some organic Sprouts protein collagen that's really good. It's also important to get it in our skin. So through the skin line, through the Bloom line, you can see Bloom on my slide right here. Bloom is amazing. It helps our bodies regenerate what's been lost. Collagen is a protein that's made up of amino acids, so glycine, proline, hydroxyproline, and more. And it's also an incredible supplement that assists with gut health. So if you are a protein guru, collagen protein is different than whey or casein protein because of the really high levels of amino acids. Both muscle growth and joint health can be partially attributed to the amino acid blend in collagen because it can't be found anywhere else. Collagen is the building block for our skin. So it makes up 30% of the protein in our body and 70% of the protein in our skin. It helps our skin stay toned and supple. The dermis, the foundation of the skin made of connective tissue, is formed with collagen, elastic fibers, extrafibrillar matrix, which makes it a main component with its elasticity and flexibility. So the Bloom line has 3 products with collagen: Bloom Cleanser, Bloom Essence, and Bloom Brightening Lotion. Bloom Cleanser is an ultra hydrating facial cleanser that gently cleans and leaves your face feeling fresh and smooth. It improves skin texture, hydrates skin, gives a radiant complexion. It's powered by plumeria flower extract and pracaxi seed oil, and it was developed to address the appearance of uneven skin that's lost its natural radiance. So if you're in your 30s and 40s, starting to get a lot of freckles and sunspots and sun damage, it's really going to help that. And it also effectively removes makeup and impurities. So its ingredients are sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid, which hydrates your skin. Most wrinkles are direct related to dehydration. When you hydrate the skin on a cellular level, your skin looks fuller and younger. It's also got plumeria, let's see if I can say this correctly, acutifolia flower extract. This is a fast absorbing oil that has a moisturizing effect, and it makes the skin feel soft and smooth. It's used in the South Pacific as a staple for skin. And then pracaxi seed oil supports the skin's natural hydration. So you're going to wet your skin with lukewarm water, gently massage a small amount of cleanser into your skin using small circular motions, rinse thoroughly, pat dry, avoid the eyes. Really good to use as an eye makeup remover around the eyes because the skin is more delicate there. So just repeat it morning and night. People ask me, do I use the Bloom cleanser or do I use the Art cleanser? I actually rotate back and forth between the two. So Bloom Essence. In the United States, most skincare routines consist of three things: cleanser, toner, moisturizer. And then maybe once or twice a week, you'll do an exfoliant like satin mint scrub. But pretty much we only have a three-point system, right? And Essence is a new idea. Now, it's not new in Asia where it originated. Essence is actually different than moisturizer or toner. Think of it as a lightweight booster or a less concentrated serum. It gets in very deep and it promotes cell turnover. So should you double up and use the Art toner with the Bloom Essence? Yeah, absolutely. You can totally use these together. So I would just include this with your Art line. I would not, it doesn't replace anything in the Art line. Toners maintain skin pH, and an Essence works on skin conditions like aging, dullness, and moisture. So go ahead and use them side by side. This shimmery Essence plumps skin through hydration, and it gives the skin an iridescent glow because of the mica that it contains. Essence helps to maintain a healthy microbiome. It reduces the appearance of dark spots and restores the pH balance of your skin. So it's a non-drying, non-stripping formula. It reduces the size of your pores, one of the things that makes you look like you are older, and it helps to minimize future damage. Young Living calls it dull skin's BFF. It's your BFF. This Essence is amazing. It's my favorite thing in the Bloom line. So the ingredients are licorice root extract, which is well known for its work at reducing pigmentation, seawater, mica, which gives you a little shimmer, Madonna lily leaf cell extract. This brightens the skin. It also helps prevent and decrease the appearance of dark spots and contributes to a more uniform tone. Apple fruit extract. This can increase the skin's hydration by 88%, leading to smoother feeling skin. Green algae extract, which decreases excess oil and supports the skin's microbiome. So for application, you just put a generous amount into the palm of your hand. You rub your hands together and lightly press and pat from the center of the face outward. And you're going to repeat that morning and night. Then Bloom Brightening Lotion. This is the third thing in the Bloom set. I recommend all three. So the lotion brightens your skin. It's a brightener. So it works kind of like Sheer Lame, your renewal serum, sort of like that. And I alternate those back and forth. I'll use this and then Sheer Lame, or this and then the renewal serum. So this helps to improve the appearance of a more even and uniform skin tone. 90% of early aging isn't wrinkles, it's skin discoloration. So this lotion will hydrate the skin and strengthen the moisture barrier, reducing the appearance of dark spots. So the ingredients are peely pulp oil. These are like ingredients you don't see in anything at Walmart, right? Or like even if you're dropping tons and tons of money on skincare, like you just don't see the stuff in skincare. They use the cheapest of the cheap. So this oil comes from the Happy Peely Tree Farm and Distillery in the Philippines, and it was chosen as a glow-making moisturizer. Alpinia officinarum, this is a ginger root extract, and it brightens the skin and balances skin tone. Palmaria palmata, which is derived from seaweed, and it's effective against photoaging or damage from sunlight. Sodium carrageenan is derived from red algae. It's not the carrageenan that you see on food that you shouldn't be eating. It's different. So it moisturizes and hydrates the skin, and it strengthens the skin's natural protective layer. And then Sheer Lame is actually included in the Bloom lotion. So our Sheer Lame product added to it, it is for brightening the skin. It's got some incredible essential oils inside, including vetiver, blue cypress, divana, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, clove, jasmine, carrot seeds, spearmint, geranium, and frankincense oil. So we'll talk more about Sheer Lame in a bit. So for application, for the lotion, you just gently press and pat 2 pumps evenly over your face and your neck and the area above your chest. We call that the décolleté. So right here, this actually ages faster than other parts of your body. People forget to do here and they forget to do the backs of their hands. Those are areas that age quicker. So repeat morning and night. Most skin types will do great with just this trio. It's particularly important to switch up your skincare though, because your body can't adapt to it. So I'll go with a Bloom line for a few months and then back to the Art line and then back to Bloom. It may confuse you that Young Living has 2 lines, but it's intentional on their part to build products that will change with the body. One thing that the Bloom is missing is a serum and an eye cream, but don't worry because the Art line has you covered there. They have a renewal serum and they have a Wolf Fairy eye cream. So we'll get to that line in just a minute. So how are, let me go back here for a second. How are all of these products made? So all of Young Living skincare products are hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, so that means that it doesn't clog your pores, cruelty-free, formulated without gluten, parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrance, sulfates, petroleum, mineral oil, or thousands of potentially problematic ingredients that Young Living refuses to use. So you remember that list of 2,500 ingredients that we banned? It doesn't contain any of those. If you do notice any type of reaction, just discontinue use because everybody's skin is made differently. And even products with the most amazing ingredients may not be right for you. Just don't be discouraged. So we've got Bloom and we've got Art. So as women, we rarely do self-love, but $150 twice a year in a 3-minute skin routine, morning and night, could make all the difference for you in your skin later. So invest in you. Ask for it for Christmas. Ask for it for your birthday. Save up for it with your loyalty rewards points. Like this is a really, really good thing to keep in your arsenal. So let's cover a few skin facts, and then we're going to jump into a few more products that Young Living has made. The 5 skin types. There are 5 types of skin that we're going to go over, and each skin type has varying characteristics that respond to certain oils or products. So dry skin, the characteristics are almost invisible pores, a dull, rough complexion, red patches, less elasticity, more visible lines, and your skin is flaky and tight. You can use geranium, Roman chamomile, or sandalwood oil are very good for dry skin. Mature skin. This is the second one. The characteristics are drier and finer skin, dehydrated, lack of shine, lack of firmness, deeper wrinkles, yellower in color, open pores, and dark spots. So for this skin, you want to use myrrh, palmarosa, sandalwood, and hong kwai essential oils, which are the highest in sesquiterpenes, and that's good to support skin elasticity. The next one, the third type of skin, is oily skin. So the characteristics are a slick, cystic acne, erupting pimples, dull, shiny, thick complexion, and oversized pores. So for this, you want a light moisturizer. Skip the extra moisturizing, but you actually want a moisturizer because your skin is producing a lot of oil because it doesn't have enough oil. So if you supply the skin with oil, it won't be as oily. It won't produce as much oil. So wash your skin no more than twice a day with cleanser and avoid products that can clog your pores like coconut oil. Sensitive skin. So the characteristics of this kind of skin are raw, red, itchy, age spots, and rosacea. For this, you can use lavender, sacred frankincense, copaiba, or rosemary. All of those are great for sensitive skin. Then combination skin, the characteristics are a mix of dry and oily. That's the most common skin type. That's my skin, this combination. And for this, you're going to use the entire skincare line and focus on supplements and Sheer Lame to even your skin tone out. And then normal skin. So the characteristics are very few imperfections, even coloring, no severe sensitivity, barely visible pores, and a radiant complexion. That's the goal, and all the rest of us hate you. Okay, so you're going to want to use the whole skincare line to maintain your skin integrity and Sheer Lame to even your skin tone out. So if you want to supercharge your skincare regimen, you can add a few extra oils to your products. So for any skin, copaiba is really good, or myrrh, sandalwood, sacred frankincense, sensation, and rose are all really good. So For dry skin, blue cypress, which is in our orchid products, frankincense, myrrh, palmarosa is in our satin mint face scrub, rose is in our sandalwood moisture cream, and sacred frankincense is in the wolfberry eye cream. For combination skin, you want frankincense, lavender, myrrh, Roman chamomile, sandalwood. Oily skin, you want frankincense, juniper, lavender, lemon, melaleuca, sacred frankincense, or melrose. So those are all things you can add to your bottles of bloom, or you can add to your cleanser to just make everything that you're doing a little bit better. All right, so the Young Living skincare regimen. This is jumping into the art line, and we're actually going to cover art tomorrow, and we're going to cover the makeup tomorrow, but I want to give you guys a little teaser of what's going on. So are you guys enjoying the skincare class? There's so much information in it, right? So much information. So I'm going to go into a folder that I have not added into this PowerPoint yet. In the Savvy class, I have a couple testimony photos. So I want to show you guys, we're going to talk about art. So we spent tonight talking about bloom, but we're going to talk about art tomorrow. But I want to show you guys some before and afters of the Savvy Minerals makeup line. This is Christina Adam, who's a diamond, who's a sweetheart. And that's before and after of her with Savvy Minerals only. These are two beautiful diamonds. Christy Dempsey, you might know her husband. He's the one that created Oily Tools. Sweet friend, and another beautiful diamond. And so this is their before and after of the skincare line of Savvy. This is Andrea Lehman, and I just want to show you up close her before and after. That's Savvy Minerals. Look at her eyes just popping. I mean, she's already drop dead gorgeous anyway. All the diamonds are drop dead gorgeous, but it's kind of neat to see, you know, just the difference in her eyes and her lips and all of that from using Savvy. This is a before and after of just the lengthening mascara. So look at her eyes and look at her eyes down here from the lengthening mascara. You can really layer it and get really, really good pop out of it. And then these are some people that were in a contest for Savvy Minerals with Young Living, and they won the contest. Oh, this is Vanessa Romero. She's trying out, she's a crown diamond in Young Living, and she's trying out the 3 different color palettes. She is a genius at doing makeup. This woman is so gifted at makeup, but she tried out all 3 color palettes and then wanted to show you what each of them look like on the eyes. I actually just reordered, I think this one right here. I absolutely love the eyeshadow. This is the one that I have on right now, is this brown. This is another before and after Savvy. Look at the coverage on the foundation. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And her multitasker and how her eyes just pop with that makeup. It's all Savvy all the time. Here's another before and after of just Savvy. Okay, and then this is a little treat. This is a tease for tomorrow night. So we're going to talk about how to put Savvy makeup on. We'll wrap up the art line and all the skincare stuff. So you do your skincare first and then you do your makeup. But I have a little blooper video to end on tonight, and we'll include this in the PowerPoint tomorrow night. It's just a joke. All women know how hard it is to get your eyeliner lined up perfectly. So this is a little 1-minute video to make you giggle, and then I'll pick some winners for you guys hopping on with me tonight. Whatever. So yeah, so that's just a little tease of tomorrow night and what's coming tomorrow. So let me pop over and stop my screen share here and pick some winners for tonight for you guys getting out. Vivian says, I love makeup. I don't wear makeup, but when I do, I absolutely love it. I'll go back over to my Zoom here. There we go. And I'll stop my share. And I hope you guys have just eaten up this class tonight and really enjoyed it. We're going to finish it tomorrow night. So let me give you a little teaser of what we'll cover in the second half of the class. We'll break down the art line over a page. It's really easy to use. We'll talk about the age of your skin and how you give nutrition to your skin and supplements for your skin. And then we'll start talking savvy minerals and ingredients to avoid, savvy products. I'm going to give you a foundation test so you know how to pick the correct foundation for your skin. Liquid concealer, we'll talk about blush, bronzer, veil, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, and lips tomorrow night, and durability. So how long does natural makeup stay on your face? And if you have no time, how you can do like a 60-second face, and then wrap up. So that'll be tomorrow night. And I just hope that, I hope you guys can pop back in tomorrow for an hour or so and hang out with me. And Judy says, I've always been intimidated by makeup. I really do not know how to apply it. I think it might be good if I pop on and just watch you guys, like just do a Zoom this week and I'll show you how I apply my makeup. If that helps you guys a little bit. Thank you for the information tonight. Yeah, so much information. I can't wait. Okay, let me pick a couple of winners. Jennifer Ratliff, you just won 5 minis. Let's see, Penny Tharp Vic, I'm going to give you an Euler edition script book. Judy Bofa, I'm going to give you an Euler edition script book and also a workbook. Can we purchase the PowerPoint slides for these classes? Tammy, I've got a super cool thing to tell you. I made these PowerPoints as a gift to you. So those of you guys that are out there that are using my book, these PowerPoints are free. They do not cost you anything at all. You just have to go to oilabilityteam.com. You're going to click on share and you're going to click on the script book. And I'm a one-man show, so it takes me some time to design 50 deck slide cards and insert the videos and all that kind of stuff. I try to have them up by Thursday when we're launching a new class, by the time that I finish all the content from the class. But I have a team of graphic designers that are doing all the graphics for me, and then I do all the writing and I build the PowerPoints and I put all the videos in and all of that. So it's a lot of work to put them together, but they are free for you. So you do not need to purchase anything. You have already gotten my book. I'm very thankful for that. And this is just a gift from my family and I to you guys as you turn around and grow your team. So what I have been doing is I've been teaching a class a week for my team, and I grab the teacher's edition of the book and I download the PowerPoint, and just like I did tonight where I read it in front of you, I put it up on the screen and I just start reading, and our OGV is like bam, 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 as the team gets super excited about the different products. So it's just a thank you to you guys for all the hard work that you do. Yeah, the PowerPoints are huge for classes. They really are. Yeah, they really are. So no, you don't need to purchase anything. I'm just going to give them to you. But I'm not as fast as I would like to be. So if you can exercise a little patience and grace with me, and I do the best I can. I'm still homeschooling my kids during the day and all the things that I have on my plate and the back burner. But I love you guys deeply, and I'm so thankful for your loyalty. I'm thankful that you use my books and leave me reviews and you share with the people around you and you teach your team with this content. It's a blessing to me that you guys do it. So this is a small way that I can turn around and say thank you to you. The PowerPoints aren't the only thing on the website. We're going to have shareable graphics. We're going to have scavenger hunt calendars. We're going to have Instagram stories up there. There's all sorts of stuff that you'll be able to do. So when I have little nuggets of time, I go and throw more things on each of the pages for you guys that make it easy for you. We have countdown graphics so you can market your classes and tell your teams how much time until you teach them. So do I sleep? No, not often, not often. Yeah, the PowerPoints are so helpful, like so helpful. I design them because I use them and I want you guys to be able to use them. Show 2 other members your teacher's edition. Thank you, Deb. That's a huge blessing to me. So I love you guys so much. I had a lot of fun tonight teaching. We did really good. We did that in less than an hour, about 50 minutes, and it'll be about the same tomorrow night. I'll do that. And then I'm going to finish class. I'll also go over the mini. And then Thursday, we're going to go through and just tear this class apart and really give you some practical action steps and tips on how to start cleaning out your makeup bag and going chemical free. So congratulations to our winners. I'll see you guys back tomorrow night, same time, 8:30 Eastern, and we'll finish up this class. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. Tomorrow I'll do my hair too. I'll take a shower. The class tomorrow is 8:30 Eastern. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.